वेरी गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। कैसे हैं सब लोग? So we can start the live discussion in just 2 minutes. वेरी गुड इवनिंग। गुड इवनिंग प्रवीण सोलंकी जी। गुड इवनिंग पांडुरंगा जी। We can start the live discussion. So requesting everyone to share the query. So we all know that the last date to file the GSTR 9 and GSTR 9C is very near. So make sure that you have completed the 9 and 9C both at the same time and then proceed for filing 9. And we all know the aggregate turnover for applicability of the GSTR 9 is more than 2 CR, and for 9C it is more than 5 CR, and this turnover has to be looked into पैन इंडिया। मतलब एक अगर जीएसटी नंबर में टर्नओवर आपकी कुछ भी नहीं है, एक जीरो है, लेकिन अगर किसी उसी जीएसटी उसी पैन नंबर के अंदर अगर कोई दूसरा जीएसटी नंबर है जिसमें आपके टर्नओवर लेट्स से 5 करोड़ है, देन 6 करोड़ है, देन आपको 9 और 9 से दोनों फाइल करना अनिवार्य है। आपने नॉट फाइल्ड द आईटीसी 4, इट इज बिलीव डीम सप्लाई एंड ऑफिसर इम्पोज टैक्स लाइबिलिटी, इट इज बिलीव डीम सप्लाई। सी आईटीसी 4 नहीं फाइल किया तो ये डीम सप्लाई तो नहीं बन जाएगा, ठीक है। ओनली आईटीसी 04 का नॉन कंप्लायंसेज एक जनरल पेनल्टी वो इम्पोज कर सकते हैं, लेट से 50,000, वो भी बहुत अपर साइड में है, लेट से 50,000 हो सकता है, बट इसके ज्यादा वो आईटीसी 4 नॉन फाइलिंग को डीम सप्लाई नहीं मान सकते, क्योंकि आईटीसी 4 क्या है, जस्ट एक इंटीमेशन टू द डिपार्टमेंट। डीम सप्लाई मानने मानने के लिए उनको सेक्शन 143 इन्वोक करना पड़ेगा। मतलब वो जो टाइम था वो टाइम बियॉन्ड 1 ईयर, 3 ईयर या एक्सटेंडेड टाइम पीरियड उससे क्रॉस कर गया है। तो ये मेरा रिप्लाई है, तो अगर काउंटर क्वेश्चन है तो आप मुझे कंफर्म कीजिए। तो एस गोपी जी, वेरी गुड इवनिंग, कैसे हैं सर? देन वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट जीएसटीआर 9। कुछ एक बातें मैं आपको जीएसटीआर 9 के रिगार्ड में बता देता हूं। 9, पहले मैं क्वेश्चन ले लेता हूँ पांडुरंगा जी का। हाय सर, वी कैन सेव बोथ 9 एंड 9C एंड सबमिट लेटर डेट ऑल्सो सर। हाँ हाँ, मतलब देखो 9 तो ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पर है, वो सेव कर सकते हो। 9C आपको यूटिलिटी के थ्रू डाउनलोड करना है। यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर द 9C इन द ऑफलाइन यूटिलिटी, दैट इज एन एक्सेल शीट, तो वो तो आप बना ही सकते हैं। एंड देन GSTR 9 जो कि एनुअल रिटर्न है, वो आप ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पर सेव कर सकते हैं। नो प्रॉब्लम। वेरी गुड इवनिंग सुभाषिनी जी एंड वेरी गुड इवनिंग विष्णु समल जी। तो मैं ये कह रहा था कि GSTR 9 एंड GSTR 9C, तो 9 के रिगार्ड में कुछ बातें, इंपॉर्टेंट बातें जो ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए। पहला कि GSTR, आई डू, यस गोपी सर, मालूम चला मुझे भी, दैट्स काइंडली टेक केयर योर सेल्फ, फैमिली मेंबर एंड अदर फ्रेंड्स एंड ऑल द पीपल। तो ध्यान दीजिए, बट बिकॉज इट इज नॉट गुड टाइम फॉर द चेन्नई, इट्स फ्लोटिंग. So we were talking about the first point we can take care in the 9, that agar if you have the transaction of prior period, not we are filing the GSTR 9 and 9C for the financial year 22-23. Point number 1, if we have the turnover of 21-22 which has been reported in 22-23 and paid the taxes in 22-23, by default it will come in the GSTR 9, and also it will come in the GSTR 9 ka table 9 tax payable. In that case, make sure as per instruction number 2A of form GSTR 9, remove that outward supply which belongs to the another financial year. Correspondingly, impact to be given in the GSTR 9 tax payable to be reduced. What happened that उसमें होगा कि आपका टैक्स पेबल कम हो जाएगा और टैक्स पेड जो कि बाय डिफॉल्ट 3B से लिंक है तो वो ज्यादा आएगा. लीव एज इट इज नो प्रॉब्लम, बट ये डिफरेंस लास्ट ईयर की GSTR 9 के साथ टेबल 10 के साथ मैच होना चाहिए. एनी डिसीजन ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट रिगार्डिंग ITC अवेल इन? नहीं, अभी तक तो कोई नहीं है. जिस दिन आएगा वो इतना बड़ा डिसीजन होगा, फेवरेबल डिसीजन अगर आ गया तो इतना बड़ा डिसीजन होगा, वी ऑल विल हैव द ह्यूज एडवांटेज बाय दिस पर्टिकुलर जजमेंट. एटलीस्ट फॉर इनिशियल ईयर तो आना ही चाहिए, 17, 18 और 18, 19. राइट सुभाषिनी जी? हाँ. Then second point I can say that regarding the GSTR 9, if you have taken the input tax credit also, which pertain to the other financial, let's say same thing we are talking about, 21-22 ITC has been taken in the extended time period till specified time period. What was that? 30th November. लास्ट ईयर का भी 30th नवंबर था. तो अगर 30 नवंबर तक आपने 21-22 की ITC लिए बाई एडिंग इन GSTR 3B, तो होगा क्या, इस साल की जो GSTR 9 है 22-23 की, उसका जो टेबल 6 है, इट विल बी ऑटो पॉपुलेटेड. So once it will be auto populated, you need to do the bifurcation. But if you are sure that the ITC of 21-22 has been added in the GSTR 3B between April to November 22, then kindly exclude while giving the bifurcation between 6B to 6H. We will continue do the discussion. Let me handle the query. Sir ji ka question hai, RCM paid and reported in 3B but not shown in the GSTR 1. But so regarding the inward supply, we can say there is only one table, that is documentation regarding the inward supply on which recipient is liable to pay the tax and the reverse charge. There is no respective table with respect to reporting the amount, only documentation number. So do you mean that you have not reported the document number? No problem at all, because GSTR1, otherwise it will not come in the RCM, inward RCM will not come in the GSTR1 in any of the table except 13. In the 13, if the supplier is unregistered, in the table 13 of the GSTR1, serial number 2, you need to mention the documentation number of self-invoice, and applicability of the self-invoice will be if the supplier is unregistered. So all these permutation combination are there, but even if you have not reported in the R1, it will not much impact. It will not much impact, I can say. Satyanarayan ji, in case of quarterly return, okay, the recipient to be shows only the tax of particular month of filing and not the tax of the previous month. Sorry, in case of the quarterly return, the recipient to be shows only the tax of particular month of filing and not the tax of the previous month, even though filed by the supplier. My view is correct. Clear नहीं है query. Quarterly में recipient to be shows only the tax of the only. See, in the GSTR to be, the transaction will be auto populated based on the IFF for month 1 and month 2 and based on GSTR1 of the quarterly, right? So for M1 and M2, it will appear on the based on the IFF. Correspondingly, 3B would be obviously no. In the third quarter, after the end of the quarter, third month, M3, I can say. So you will, the data will be populated based on the GSTR1 and correspondingly status will be yes. So यहाँ पर क्या problem है? एक problem आती है. It appears that month 1 and month 2 supplier has not paid the taxes. That is the problem. So just ये problem है. खाली just मतलब they are putting the status as no, nothing else. Sir, any detailed webinar in near future? Jayarada Govindji, yes, because you are the already platinum member. Within this week only, we are going to have the webinar for platinum member without any charges. In this particular week itself, by next Sunday, we will have the one webinar, 2 to 3 hours ka discussion, detail clause by clause analysis. Fine, na? Praveen Solanki ji, ITC auto drafted in GSTR 3B. ITC auto drafted in GSTR 3B in GSTR 9 table 6 before reversal data. Please give simple formula to match table 8 of the table. See, point number 1, Praveen Solanki ji, table 8 of the GSTR 9, 8A auto populated based on the GSTR 2A. We have taken the ITC in the 6B and 6H B2B forward charge. And then reversal is being reported in table 7. So if you have the reversal which is being reported in the table 7, then table 8 will always have the difference. If the difference is equal to the table 7, no problem. You just need to give that appropriate reply to the any inquiry notice, etc. So, because we all know that table 8B is linked to the 6B and 6H, 8A linked with the 2A. But if I have done the reversal already, which is reported in the table 7, not considered in the table 8, and to that extent, it will create the problem. Question is clear? And आंसर मिल गया? अगर नहीं मिला प्रवीण जी, प्लीज रेज द काउंटर क्वेश्चन. आरिश जी, इन GSTR in figure in table 12 of the GSTR 9C to match. नहीं, क्वेश्चन क्या है? 9C का टेबल 12 to match with last year 8C figure. नहीं. In the GSTR 9C table 12, A will be based on the books of accounts. 12B would be 12B would be ITC claimed in the current year. ITC booked in the earlier financial to be and which is being claimed in the current year. That can only be the tran 1, tran 2 credit. else nothing can become 12B में 12B of the table 12B of the GSTR 9C only have the data if you have furnished the tournament run, otherwise it can never be possible in my view. 12C it will be current year GST9 का 13 minus table 12, 13 minus table 12, nothing to do with 8C. You can say the 8C would be equal to 13 minus 12 of the current year only, but no linkage with the last year GSTR 9C. Then I hope it is clear, right? RZ and table, then D is basically plus minus net amount which will be compared with the table amount auto populated from the GSTR 9, that is table 7J. It will match, no problem. We are not able to view IFF file for the first one, but only the third month tax is reflecting into B. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Not possible. That's appearing in the GSTR 2B. So, are you looking the GSTR 2B of the quarter? So, in the respective month, it will come now. For IFF, let's say I'm filing the GSTR, QRMP scheme. I have opted QRMP scheme. So, for October, I have filed the return in the month of November IFF. And then you have to see the November GSTR 2B. Similarly, December GSTR 2B or October GSTR 2B, November GSTR 2B, and in the December data will come. क्लियर है सत्यनारायण जी? मुझे एक बार कंफर्म करना. We are starting the calling facility in the educating. So you can ask your query by calling and we will give the answer. That will be obviously chargeable basis, but yes, the one charges would be the normal charges and there will be the very reduced charges for my educating member. We are very soon starting the calling facility so that you can ask and resolve your query. That the timing would be fixed, probably in the morning, like 8:30 to 9:30, something time would be there so that you can ask your query and then I myself will give the reply. Okay. Very soon we are starting. So I hope it is beneficial to all the consultant, all the team member. Panduranga ji, in the GSTR 9 table 8, do I need to show the number in the ITC available but not available, or I can leave? See, if table 8D have the positive difference, if table 8D has the positive difference, then you can bifurcate between 12E, 8E or 8F. E plus F is equal to 8D. Avoid to leave the blank. Avoid to keep the blank. RS table 6B bifurcation input capital good should include 21 22 table 6B bifurcation input capital good should include 21 no, or only 22 23. C instruction number 2A of the form GSTR 9 clearly saying table 4, table 5, table 6, table 7. These 4 table would have the data which pertain to the financial year for which you are filing the 9. If you are filing the 9 for 22-23, then these table would have the data of 22-23. Supplier is registered but not reported in GSTR 1. आपका क्वेरी क्या था? सर जी, आपकी क्वेरी not reported in GST, no problem. It will not create problem because in the reverse charge, now you are saying supplier is registered, so the question of self-invoicing will not come. Okay. The only point that it should come ideally, but it's better you have reported at your end and paid the same. No problem at all. It's good. And you can take the ITC. Because recall the circular 123, 11th of November 2019, which talks about that in case of the reverse charge, import of the goods, the 2A would not be applicable. ठीक है सर जी. Praveen Solanki ji, other reversal and reclaim other reversal and reclaim repeated in table 4 is so many problem. I do agree. In that case, report the net amount. See, make sure that if some ITC which has been added, temporary reversal which has been reclaimed, make sure it should come only once. Either in the 6B or in the 6H. You have the table 6H. So my suggestion would be you can put in the 6H, because we know after circular 170 there is a huge possibility. We are not receiving the goods, we need to reverse, or we are not receiving the any other reason, we need to reverse. Then reclaim again whenever you are complying all the condition. In that case, either report in the 6B or report in the 6H only once. Praveen Solanki ji, please tell the problems. We can discuss again. What are the problem you are facing? So first problem, I have told you that the reversal. But if you are claiming reclaiming, then only once you have to report. Table 8D, Sanjeev ji, namaskar sir, कैसे हैं? Table 8D of the 22-23 of the GSTR 9. If positive, what impact or possibility? Impact, see, prima facie, I have taken lesser ITC. So ideally, there should not be any problem. But sometimes what happens, the officer like to understand what is the reason of lesser amount. Have you netted off any transaction? Have you taken the ITC, reverse the ITC, not reported between 6B to 6H? Might be that could be the case. Might be any other reason, because no one will take the lesser ITC. So when you're putting in the 8D, if there is a positive amount, I would suggest always enter in the 8E and 8F depending upon the nature. But otherwise, it would not have the severe implication. But yes, you may receive the question from the department, that I can see. We are not able to view, sir. Suppose I am taking monthly 2B for the whole year, and we see 2B in only 4-month tax and not full year. सब होना तो नहीं चाहिए सत्यनारायण जी. इफ इट इज द केस नहीं, आप देख तो ठीक रहे मेरे हिसाब से. अगर ऐसा केस है तो एक बार टिकट रेज कीजिए. और अगर आप, आई थिंक सत्यनारायण जी, यू आर द मेंबर ऑफ एडुकेटिंग, तो रेज योर क्वेश्चन इन द ग्रुप और शेयर वट एवर यू आर लुकिंग द GSTR to be something like that, or you can mail to my email ID. You have the email ID. If not, then you can ask in the platinum, gold और silver group, and मैं आपको अपना email ID दे दूंगा. You can share that particular Excel sheet with me. I will see and give the reply. Panduranga ji, while filing the October 3B, I tried to reverse C and S previous month availed, but IGST got reversed while with the same amount. What to do to correct it, sir? Next month में ऐड कर दीजिए. October 3B कौन सा? October 23 है. October 23 है. Please reclaim. And I assume that you have done the reversal in the temporary. अगर ये permanent में है तो ये बड़ा क्वेश्चन होगा आपके लिए. It will be the big question. You might receive the notice or some I can say scrutiny of return, ASMT 10 etc. from the department. Because जब आप वापस ऐड करोगे उस IGST को, तो आपका IGST 4A5 में जो आप ऐड करोगे, it will be more than 2B. Then it will be the problem. तो मुझे एक बार कंफर्म कीजिए पांडुरंगा जी, हैव यू डन द रिवर्सल इन द परमानेंट और हैव यू डन द रिवर्सल इन द टेम्पररी? Any other question? Multiple problem you have already asked regarding the GSTR 9 and 9C. For the educating member, I am bringing the 3 hour approximate discussion on the 9 and 9C, clause by clause analysis, and also I will bring the issue based discussion. Praveen Solanki ji, registered supplier issued the credit note but not shown in the GSTR1 and GSTR3B, but books of accounts reduced turnover and tax liability. It is also, I can report in the 9, not shown in GSTR3B, but registered supplier issued the credit note but not shown in the R1, okay, and the GSTR3B, okay, but books of the accounts reduce the turnover, okay, and tax liability. It is also, I can report in the GSTR9. You should report. And how you paid the taxes? How you paid the taxes? Because if you have not reduced your turnover, you are registered supplier. You are registered supplier. So your basically I can say you can adjust the tax liability. तो आप एडजस्ट कैसे करेंगे? 9 खाली रिपोर्टिंग है. यू कैन रिपोर्ट इन द जीएसटीआर 9 रेस्पेक्टिव टेबल 4 या टेबल 4 से बिलोंग करेगा ना. तो how you will adjust the tax liability? You can report in the 9, no problem. But I am only questioning regarding the adjustment of the tax because you have already paid the tax extra, or it is financial credit note. Permanent, sir, because it should claimed under I, but whereas we have claimed as C plus S since reversed. तो आप कह रहे हैं I tried to reverse C and S previous month availed, but IGST got reversed with the same amount. What to do? Correct it, sir. Add again in the I and reverse in the C and S. That would be the answer. Only problem because you've done the reversal in the permanent category, so you may receive some question. Panduranga ji, I hope you have clear your Kaustab ji, how to report or impact in terms of the GST when transportation charges is refunded by the supplier to customer. There is an agreement between supplier and customer that customer will pay for transportation. Which document you have used? When transportation charges. So when transportation charges is being incurred, so it means I can say when the supplier is refunding the transportation charges to the customer, is it debited as a freight charges in the books of supplier? क्या ये freight charges के रूप में डेबिट होता है supplier के? If this is the case, then I can say only yes. If this is the case, then I can only say you may receive the question regarding the reverse charge liability. But again, you can satisfy that because your custom, it is a reimbursement of expenditure. It is nothing to do with the GTA services. It has nothing to do with the RCM transaction. So there is no question of RCM, but if still you like to pay the RCM, you can pay and take the ITC. Point number 1. Or point number 2, advisable to take some tax invoice or some document from the customer, so that on that basis you should repay the amount. Some document, if it is better, he can raise the tax invoice to you regarding the transportation charges. It is perfect. Either take that tax invoice from the customer on the basis of which supplier will pay. So the question of GST will not come. The problem is you debit the same in the freight charges. And once I debit the same in the freight charges, always there would be the question that why RCM has not been paid. So unnecessary to avoid the unnecessary questions. See, because it will take lot of time of consultant. So to avoid that, या तो आप उसके ऊपर ITC पे करके RCM ले लीजिए, RCM पे करके ITC ले लीजिए, और या फिर आप कस्टमर से कोई डॉक्यूमेंट ले लीजिए, टैक्स पेइंग डॉक्यूमेंट, दैट वुड बी एडवाइजेबल, और डेबिटेड एज फ्रेट चार्ज. तो ये क्वेश्चन आएगा ही आएगा आपका. दुर्गा को HSN इनवर्ट मैंडेटरी फॉर द ईयर 22-23 नहीं, इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी, आउटवर्ड इज मैंडेटरी, यस आउटवर्ड इज मैंडेटरी, लास्ट ईयर भी मैंडेटरी था, 21-22 में भी मैंडेटरी था, ये 22-23 में भी मैंडेटरी था, सॉरी 22-23, 21-22 में भी मैंडेटरी था, 22-23 में भी मैंडेटरी है आउटवर्ड आरसीएम, और वो कॉन्सेप्ट वही 4 डिजिट या 6 डिजिट वाला है। नॉट अमेंडमेंट डन सेम एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर अप टू टाइम लिमिट, क्वेश्चन क्या है? अच्छा, रजिस्टर्ड सप्लायर इशूड द क्रेडिट नोट, तो वो तो टैक्स का तो नुकसान हो गया, सो इट बिकम द फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिट नोट, देन इन दैट केस आई कैन से इट बिकम द फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिट नोट, you may report or you may not report, only problem you cannot adjust the tax amount, so it's your choice, it's your choice that you may report or you may not report, मतलब क्योंकि वो क्रेडिट नोट बिना जीएसटी का हो गया, एक तरीके से बिना जीएसटी का कैसे हुआ, क्योंकि आपने एडजस्ट नहीं किया विद इन द टाइम लिमिट 34(2) का जो टाइम लिमिट है, सो इन दैट केस आई कैन से इट बिकम द फाइनेंशियल क्रेडिट नोट, देन यू शुड रिपोर्ट और यू शुड नॉट रिपोर्ट, डजंट मैटर, बिकॉज टैक्स का इम्पैक्ट आप नहीं ले सकते। पांडुरंगा जी, दिस वाज फॉर 22-23, स्टिल आई कैन करेक्ट इट इन November 3 भी, राइट? नहीं नहीं पांडुरंगा जी, द पॉइंट इज what was the reason of reversing C plus S? Just tell me one thing. Just tell me one thing. What is the reason for reversing? हाँ, thank you, Sabita Sauji. Again, I am repeating to all the member, we are very soon starting the calling facility with me. You can ask your question and I will give the reply. There would be the fixed time in the morning, like 8:30 to 9:30 in the morning. You have to book the appointment one day in advance, or based on that, you can have the call with me. Booking, you can everything, every detail would be shared on the educating website. Panduranga ji, I feel that it is reversal which you can reclaim at any point of time. बट प्रॉब्लम आपके केस में सिर्फ वही है, आपने टेम्पररी में रिवर्सल किया है, परमानेंट में नहीं किया। पांडुरंगा जी, प्लीज entire question I request you take 2 minutes, please write entire question once again, because it should claimed under I, but you have not claimed under I, you have claimed under C plus S. So you have to done the reversal of C plus S, but while reversing, you have done the reversal in the I. That was your question. That was your question. So you have to take the I and C plus S आपने ले लिया, you have taken the C plus S. Now you need to reverse C plus S. So एक बार थोड़ा वापस क्वेश्चन क्लियर कीजिए, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम यार? मैं वापस एक बार स्क्रॉल अप कर रहा हूं, मैं स्क्रॉल अप करके आपका अगर पहला जब आपने पूछा था, while filing the October, I tried to reverse C plus S previous month, but got reversed with the same amount. What to do? Is it correct? What to do to correct it now? तो अब चलो, रिवर्सल में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सो यू हैव नॉट क्लेम्ड आई, यू हैव नॉट येट क्लेम्ड आई, you have not yet claimed I, that is time barred, na? You have not yet claimed I, that become time barred. See, you have done the wrong reversal, you can rectify. See, you have done the wrong reversal, you can add again in the 4A5 and reverse in the 4B1 C plus S. That is the rectification of the problem which you have done wrong, जो reversal किया. लेकिन मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे है, where you have taken the ITC of IGST. आपने IGST में ITC कब लिया? You have not taken the IGST ITC, which appear to me. How Quash SCN issued by the How Quash SCN issued by DGJ? Not clear. हरप्रीत सिंह जी, एक बार कंफर्म कीजिए, क्वैश एससीएन इशूड बाय डीजीजीए, समझा नहीं मैं, क्वैश एससीएन का मतलब क्या हुआ? You mean to say it is quashed by the court, etc., and again they have issued the notice, is it? Second question, any guideline where can check the process of issue the SCN method? So there would be some guideline available. I'm also not sure कि, but SCN issue करने का guideline अगर आप Google करेंगे, you will find certain guideline of SCN. अच्छा, question means I will file writ. तो देखो DGGI might they have issued. We have seen in case of like online gaming also, correct ना? So if they have issued, so they are sometimes they are not doing the work, and sometimes they are not following instruction properly, I can say. So in that case, you can just challenge. You are, if you have already challenged, then stay would be granted. Correct. Any guideline where we can check the process to issue the SCN method. CBI has issued the guideline. Just check in Google; it will be available. Saratji, report in next month in R1 RCM is correct, which is shown in GSTR 3B. Reported in next month in GSTR 1 RCM is correct. Why to show in the GSTR 1? See, RCM is the inward supply. Harpreet, I will check and get back to you. I will check and get back to you. Just requesting, please post the query on this video once it is uploaded. Then I will check the your requirement, and if found suitable answer, I will give the reply in the YouTube video. Next question is Praveen Solanki ji, financial year 17-18 IGST ITC claimed in GSTR 3B. Financial year 17-18 IGST ITC claimed in 3B. Central Tax and State Tax Department given SCN. How I can give the reply or option for set off? See, without looking into the notice, how can I say that how to give the reply? If you are already member, you can share the notice along with your draft reply for our review purpose. We can check and get back to you. This facility is being provided to the educating member that up to 5 notices, platinum and gold member, not silver. So if you are the platinum and gold member, you can share the notice and draft reply. If you are finding problem in drafting the reply, we will provide the similar notice having almost same fact, which we can share. We are not providing the drafting at your end. We will share the earlier notice, reply of that notice, then you can draft accordingly, modify accordingly, and share again for our reconfirmation. That is the facility which we can extend to our, which we are providing to our educating gold and silver member. If you are interested, you can visit our website and inquire the same. So this is the contact number, 8178908220 or 8920931648. So in the membership, we are providing the same. We are providing the GST ka membership, income tax ka membership, PF ESIC membership. In the GST, there is 3 categories of membership: silver, gold, and platinum. And PF ESIC only 1 membership, and income tax only 1 membership. So if you are interested, you can visit our website and www.educating.com. Let me share that particular link in the chat. So from my side, today webinar is completed. From my side, today webinar is completed. Live discussion is completed. If you have any question, kindly let me know. Else we can conclude our discussion. Sanjeev ji, need parameter wise discussion and solution. Need parameter wise discussion and solution. Regarding the GSTR 9, Sanjeev ji, regarding the GSTR 9, you mean to say? if Sanjeevji, you are saying GSTR 9, then I have not prepared any such question. Predefined question is not there. You can ask the question in the live discussion in the particular webinar which we are conducting, and I will give the answer whatever suitable to me, whatever I find the solution. But first we will discuss clause by clause, what is the meaning of that clause of the GSTR 9 and 9C, and then after that, whatever the queries being raised, like let's say you are also raising multiple queries in the group based on which I will think and then give the reply. Similar, in the same manner, I will discuss the question in the live webinar and give the reply. Will that work? Or if you find any other way, so you can suggest me. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं इस तरीके से नहीं सर, आप इस तरीके से करेंगे तो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा, तो आई वोंट फाइंड एनी प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज यू आर माय प्लेटिनम मेंबर. आई विल डेफिनेटली मतलब कि जो भी आप लोगों के बेनिफिशियल के लिए, आई विल अकॉर्डिंगली चेंज द थिंग्स. ठीक है, मैं डेफिनेटली ले लूंगा. टेक वन वेबिनार ऑन द पैरामीटर वाइज सॉल्यूशंस. सो लाइक द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड सॉल्यूशन, यू मीन टू से, राइट? द प्रॉब्लम एंड सॉल्यूशन, राइट? कौस्तभ जी, हाउ टू एडजस्ट जीएसटी? Gopinath ji, yes, it is going to be in English because it is educating membership. It is the membership. It is the course. Basically, I can say webinar for the Platinum membership. So it will be conducted in English only because members are from southern part of India, northern part of India mixed. So I cannot conduct in Hindi, something like that. I will take the classes of 9 and 9C in the English language. This is free of cost for the Platinum member. Okay. Sanjeev ji, we'll discuss definitely. And in the classes itself, if you found any other better way, you can suggest and will accordingly mold myself. How to adjust GST when customer pay the less amount than tax invoice? GST को कैसे adjust करूं when customer pay the less amount than tax invoice amount due to the post sale disputes, no goods return, only payment given is less. Cannot adjust. If it is a post-sale any disputes, issue the credit note by charging the GST. This is the only way by which you can adjust. Point to be noted that if the amount is lesser, then ideally you cannot issue the credit note. Point number one. And if you prove that goods found to be deficit, damage condition में था, service not qualitative condition. So based on that, it will fall in the 34 subsection 1 का category, and accordingly, you can issue the credit note, but only way by which you can reduce your tax liability, that is the credit note. Check that 34 subsection 1. Check 34 subsection 1. Are you covered in any of these category or not? Gopinath ji, as of now, I can promise for the platinum. Let me think. Give me 1 day. Let me think. I will extend to the gold also. Let me think. But I can extend it to the gold also. Let me think and then then allow me one or 2 days. Sir, Krishna sir, we are conducting GSTR 9 and 9C classes within the next week. Probably it would be on Saturday or Sunday. But I will confirm. But yes, before Sunday, we will have the class on the GSTR 9. Definitely. Harpreet ji, we are running the membership plan, silver, gold, and platinum. In all the three, we have the 3 WhatsApp group. Silver, we are only resolving the query. Gold, we are resolving the query, plus we are supporting in the reviewing of the GST notice up to 5 per annum. Platinum, we are providing education also. So these are the 3 plans. So all are paid plan. PF and ESAC membership, you can, yes, we are providing the PF and ESAC membership also. Again, that is only resolving the queries. Same income tax, we are resolving the queries. So you can visit our website. Link I have given. Again, I'm posting the link in the chat. You can check. You can visit our website and check the link. And if found सुभाषिनी जी, मुझे एक दिन का टाइम दीजिए. आई विल थिंक एंड गेट बैक टू यू इन द ग्रुप. And yes, Palji. Sir, GST on the Khadi product, you have to check the GST tariff. I'm not able to recall entire tariff, but probably it would be 5%. Some are exempted also, but you have to check the GST tariff. Notification 1 by 2017. We all know there is multiple schedule. Schedule 1 for 5%, schedule 2 for 12%, schedule 3 for 18, schedule 4 for 28, likewise. So check the schedules and found the respective rate, because sorry, I'm not able to recall the exact rate which is available. So from my side, I think it's any other question you have? Panduranga Reddy ji, I think if you are there, then kindly raise. Otherwise, you can ask in the WhatsApp group also, because you are the platinum or gold or silver member. You are educating member, I know. So you can ask in the group also. Or if you are there, you can ask your query here as well. So thank you very much. Goodbye to all of you. We'll meet in the next Sunday. And if you have any query, you may post the query in this particular video. I will try to give the answer as well. Thank you so much. Goodbye to all of you.